Hi Aries, welcome to your deep love read for September of 2020. Hope you guys are doing great today. Let's get right into it. These are general messages, guys. Take what resonates, throw out the rest. Don't try to make it fit. If it's not your reading, it's not your reading. We'll get you next time. I'm going to try to check your rising sign, moon sign, and Venus sign, as I always say, to get the fullest message. Okay, so we're going to start with the yes-no read. Those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, welcome. The way these work is you're going to formulate a question having to do with relationship. That will require a yes-no answer or a neutral answer. Okay, but it's that one question, the same question in full sentence format, the same way, 3 times. Best to ask it out loud. If you can't, ask it to yourself, but try to stay very relaxed. Nice deep breath. Look at the cards as you ask the questions. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So I'm going to pull 3 cards to get the final answer. Card number 1 is the Devil. That would be a no. Card number 2, the 5 of Cups. We have a second no. And the Hermit is a neutral. So we have 2 no's and a neutral, which would be a no, Aries. The answer is no. So we're going to pull 2 qualifying energies to see if we can get the story of what's going on. Then after that, I'm going to sweep this Polar Norman, do a past, present, challenge, outcome, and then I'm going to pull love oracles, okay? It's the way the deep love is going this month. Okay. I'll pull these up and show you as we go along. We can't get any information that our Aries friends need to understand. Yeah, so we have a situation here, Aries, where, and again, I do want to say that all of these energies could be vice versa. So if you're saying that's not me, it's my partner, then it's your reading, right? I mean, it's the energies and the connection. Energies don't understand enmeshed energies. They don't understand that. It doesn't, right? But we have the Devil energy, which indicates imbalance. So this could have to do with anything from alcohol abuse, drug abuse, addiction to alcohol, drugs, sex, money, lust, greed, anything like that, egotism, narcissistic behavior, any kind of addiction to, you could be addicted to fear of abandonment, fear of commitment, anxiety and depression left unchecked and untreated. I always say the Devil energy is always about a lack of balance that ends up getting in the way of the relationship, right? Getting in the way. It's like something that you're shackled to, that it ends up being a serious issue. So there's some sort of something that is just not okay. Now, we have the 2 of Wands with the Magician, and there is the energy incited here is really saying, Aries, move on. Like, move on, right? I mean, this is Mars in Aries. Mars brings us to where we're supposed to be. That's what Mars does. Mars is about war. War is about, in a metaphorical sense, about trying to create change for betterment. And when it's in Aries, it rules Aries. And when it's in Aries, it's about a new path and a new perspective. And really focusing on your tomorrow and figuring out really where am I going, but understanding that you're being called forth and you really need to hear it, because then we have the Magician. Now, what I like about this is the Magician, first of all, is a Mercury energy, and Mercury rules the 3rd and 6th house. So the 3rd house is Gemini, and the 6th house is Virgo. What does all that mean? Gemini does rule communication, and it's also about learning. Gemini is a student. That 6th house is the health, mental, physical, emotional health. It also rules our day-to-day work environment and all that, but it rules our day-to-day. When we're talking about Mercury, we're talking a very practical energy in that it rules our everyday. How we get to work, how we get from here to there, our workings in our day-to-day environment, our health, how are we waking up and feeling, right? So it's making changes in this area. The Magician is about making changes. It's an alchemical energy. So what it does is taps into that 3rd house energy of Gemini and says, what do I need to learn? How do I need to communicate differently? Maybe I need to communicate with somebody. Maybe I need to get online. Maybe you need to get online and meet new people. Because if I meet new people, it's going to help my mental health. It's maybe I'll even meet somebody new that's going to change my everyday, right? But it is this idea of making a change towards bringing these energies together. So I like when we get that with the Two of Wands, because these are two very good, like, all right, keeping it real. This is like a new path that needs to happen in the 3D, because there's some sort of, now I don't know if you're the devil energy or if you're dealing with the devil energy. It's going to be different. Some of you are going to be the devil energy and others of you are going to be dealing with that. It's going to be different for each of you because it's a general message. But here we have the Five of Cups. And chances are you're dealing with the devil energy. Actually, it doesn't really matter, because you can be a devil energy and still experience the Five of Cups, which is about disappointment and disillusionment and feeling the pain here of a loss. This is Mars in Scorpio. So again, Mars is that warrior planet, but it's in Scorpio, which is about transformation. And it's this war happening in as you release something and as you transform something. So it's painful. And it's focusing on the pain of the situation right now. Now we have, clarifying that, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Two of Pentacles, we have another Two card. Now the Ten of Pentacles, why are you feeling this Five of Cups? So we have the idea of marriage under this. We have the idea of the Ten of Pentacles is asking somebody for their hand in marriage. You asking them asking you, whatever it is, it's a deepening of commitment, a deepening of communication. Remembering Pentacles is mental, emotional, physical connection. It's also money. So it could be money, situations like maybe there was money going on here where, you guys had a good life financially, but there was also this vibe of extended family. So for those of you maybe who are married, and if things are not going well, there is going to be this missing of being part of a larger network, a larger family. That could certainly be something that is making you feel very, very, sad right now. But there's confusion here as well, because the Two of Pentacles is the Jupiter and Capricorn energy. And it's this idea of needing to make a decision between two energies here. Jupiter and Capricorn. Jupiter expands whatever it's in. And Capricorn is all about putting in the work, right? It's all about putting in the work. It's ruled by Saturn. So you're in this space where it's like, should I put my energy and my work into this? Or should I put my work and energy into that? Meaning, working on a relationship. So should I work on being alone, or should I continue working on this relationship? Should I work on that relationship, or should I work on being with this other person? And it's this kind of thing. So I do sense that there's some confusion here, Aries, as far as relationship goes. There's some confusion here. There could also be confusion because of pressure that's being put upon you about money from a partner. And you're very confused between, maybe ideas that you want to explore as far as work go, but you're feeling pressure because of family obligations. And this is creating a lot of issues in this relationship. But then we have the Hermit energy. And the Hermit energy in relationships is typically, it's one of two things. For some of you, this is going to resonate as you're going it alone for a bit. Because wherever it was that you were heading, in the way that you were heading, was not meant for your highest good. It just wasn't. It's not your rightful path, as I say. For others of you, this could be trying to work on some sort of relationship connection that has some element of indiscretion about it, some element of discretion about it. Where, this could be the energy of like a situation where somebody's having an affair. That would be the Hermit energy as far as relationship goes, because there's a very private element to it, yeah. So maybe one of you or both of you are married, or you're married and, something was going on. That could be for some of you. For others of you, it's not that at all. For others of you, it's just simply going it alone right now, because walking away, it's not your rightful path. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Wands here, right? What are we thinking about in that Hermit energy? Well, first of all, Seven of Pentacles is putting in the hard work. Seven of Pentacles is a frustrating energy that you can't get to the Ten of Pentacles without going through the Seven of Pentacles, right? The Seven of Pentacles is where that beautiful energy begins, right? It's Saturn and Taurus. So Saturn is like where you feel very limited and very held back, and you feel very sort of like not getting really everything that you need. starting that you sort of feel like you're at the beginnings of something, but you don't have what you need yet. There's a starting of a cycle, but it's not what you need. So if you've been in a relationship and you guys are trying to reconcile and you know, fix it, you're in the space where it's like, yeah, but I'm not feeling that I have everything that I need. You know, and I'm not going to say that there's a sense of lack, because there's not. There's a sense of really having to work at something very hard. That's what I wanted to say. Seven of Pentacles is needing to work at something really, really hard, really hard. And you wondering, I don't know if this is like the right thing, because you might be being called forth on a new path. Keeping it real. Three of Wands, Sun and Aries, new path. Very passionate new path, something that seems very attractive, something that you feel very motivated to jump on. So you're sort of in this space where it's like, should I stay here and work on this thing, or should I jump on this new path? I feel like that's speaking to the Two of Pentacles here too. But you're in this space of trying to figure it out. Now, even those of you who are in this space of having an affair, I'm not judging, I'm just telling you the cards, right? Where you're like, if I stay in this marriage, relationship, whatever it is, it's just so much work. It might be a lot easier to just get on that Three of Wands path. I know that sounds really harsh and horrible, but we have to keep it real. Now, that could be the energy that you're dealing with, because I see you as the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is a Virgo energy. You're being very practical in this approach, where you're being very realistic about, listen, it's like, I honestly don't know if this connection is the right thing for me to even keep my energy involved in it anymore, because I'm feeling called forth on this other path. And this doesn't have to be anybody on that other path. It could just be yourself. It could just be wanting to just go it alone for a minute and just really embracing, new energies and a new way of being. It's going to be a challenge, though, right? I mean, because you guys are going to have Mars in you guys, retrograde, right? It's coming up September 9th to the middle of November. And whenever we have a retrograde, just so that you understand, it just means that we have to go within in order to work out wherever Mars is, right, in our chart. So you guys are really seriously redecorating your sense of self and what it is that you want. A lot of you might even be very motivated to change the way you look at this point. A new hairdo, some new makeup, get some new clothes, commit to something, lose weight, gain weight, work out, something like that. A lot of you guys are going to be feeling this. But let's pull some Lenormand. Let's see what else we can get. Other messages. And then we'll pull a past, present, challenge, and future, and then some love oracles. Okay, we have the dice about taking a chance. We have lilies, getting a message from the other side, or from somebody who you've known for many years, who you trust. Okay, we have the coffin. It's the third sign that's gotten the coffin here. Okay. Let's pull one more. There's duplicity involved in this connection, Aries. There's no question. I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's your partner. But somebody's wearing a mask that's got to go. It's the ending of the mask. You have to take a chance here. We have the dice, which means take a chance. Lenormand is different than tarot. Where we have to take is one, we acknowledge each one individually, and we create one cohesive message. So this idea, first of all, the lilies is all about getting a message that is meant for your highest good, to bring you peace, to bring you on the path that you're supposed to go on. And it's more often than not messages being sent from people from the other side who love us. Maybe people who we would not even think of, like a distant relative, whatever, an energy. Or it could be somebody who you've known for a very long time. This could be an elder in your life. This could be a very long-term friend. But there is a message coming in that's saying, hey, listen, you need to take a chance and you need to end whatever duplicitous activity is going on here. Somebody's wearing a mask. They're not showing up in an authentic manner. It's got to go, because you have the Clover, which is all about beautiful luck happening, things very serendipitously happening. All of this is going to happen as long as the mask gets cut out, and as long as you get in touch with what it is you really, really want, because that's the well energy. It's like you think you've totally gotten in touch with what you want, but there's like 10 or 12% left at the bottom of this well that you need to tap into. And as soon as you do that, and you know what it is exactly that you want, and you're really, really ready to put the work in, you're going to get whatever it is that you want. That's when you're going to get the Clover energy. But part of that is releasing this. Right? I mean, this is kind of like a devil energy here too. You got to release it. But there's a message coming into you where you're realizing, I have to let go of that if I'm going to bring gifts to my life. Even if you're the one who's deciding to leave, even if you're the one who's maybe having the struggles, it's something's going on with this connection that's not working out for you. It's in some way or another not resonating with where you're supposed to be on your path. And there's no judgment in that. It just is what it is. Seriously, I mean, sometimes you have to just be like that open about it. Again, there's no judging in tarot. It's not like that at all. It's just about understanding. And understanding first and foremost that tarot, astrology, it's all a hypothesis. It's not a prescription. Understand that. It's the things that are possible, which are being observed. Past, present, challenge, future. Page of Pentacles is about, maybe you met somebody at work, Aries, someplace where you work, or there's some sort of work involvement through people at work, could be. Yeah, I'm getting that very strong, I have to tell you. But it could also mean, where there was this new, whatever it is, it was a new cycle, a new connection. Right? Some sort of new connection, mental, physical, emotional connection kind of thing. Page incites a newness. There's a newness there. And then we have the Two of Cups. So this is kind of like a younger energy. I want to say like it's this decision that you guys want to be together, right? It's Venus in Cancer. And it's saying like, I'm going to give you my cup, you give me yours. We're going to really try to commit to working this out. Which is interesting because of the other energies that we're getting, because now we have the challenge here is the Ten of Swords. Okay, hold on a second, because this is a newer energy and this is an older energy. So I feel like Aries, either you or the person that you're dealing with, they are in a new something right now. And the challenge here is that the Ten of Swords, it's recognizing that something is over that you were in, or ending something that you were in. There's an ending of a cycle here. The Ten of Swords is one sword at a time over time. So this is not like a flippant kind of thing. This happens over time. So this would not be a new energy. This really would not be a Two of Cups kind of connection here. You follow? So the Ten of Swords is where whatever situation is going on, it's gotten to the point where it simply doesn't even make sense to be in anymore. It's like ridiculous. Because it's Mercury in Virgo. Mercury, again, in a very practical way. Dealing with the day-to-day, dealing with the mental, physical, and emotional health of the relationship in a very pragmatic, earthy way, because it's in Virgo as well. It doesn't make sense anymore to stay in it. It's like the kind of situation where the cycle has to end the way it was, because there was nothing healthy about it. If it was healthy once upon a time, it grew into something that was not at all. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, right, as the near future. So the Seven of Pentacles is understanding that a lot of work is going to need to be put into something. So if you're in this situation where you're with somebody new, this relationship is going to require a lot of work. So, all right, I'm going to go out on a limb here. If you're already married and this is a new connection, the new connection is going to be stressed because of what needs to be closed off from the marriage or the previous relationship, even if you guys aren't married. So that's one thing that I'm getting. Others of you, I see you trying really hard to start over. And really trying to put in the work and trying to put some sort of... I see multiple energies here, Aries, I have to tell you. I just do. I do. This is Page of Pentacles and this Two of Cups and then the Ten of Swords and then this. I mean, this might be, all right, you know, if, you know, you entertain somebody, I entertain somebody outside of the marriage, outside of the relationship, outside of whatever we're in. All right, now we're going to like end that cycle, put it behind us, and we're going to really focus our energies on trying to make this work. But this is a hard energy, right? Because it's Saturn and Taurus. But it's putting the hard work into something. So really the end result here is no matter what energy you're going to find yourself in, it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work. Okay, so, and a frustrating energy. You know, the Seven of Pentacles is the realization that something new is starting, but you really have to put in the work that's challenging and not always so comfortable. The mask has fallen off. Wow, we get the mask again here. The mask has fallen off. I want us to communicate better, but I don't know how to make this happen. I know I didn't handle things the right way, but I don't know how to fix it. Okay. Okay. The Snake, competition, enemy, looking over your shoulder, the other woman. Oof. All right. All right. Right? Things are lining up here. Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting. Hesitation. Hesitation. Lightning. Sudden change. Shocking news. Surprise epiphany. Upheaval and transformation. To get that with the snake, yeah. I mean, look. Aries, I got to tell you, I see there being a lot of change going on here. I do see other energy involved here. And this looks like a very confusing time for many of you. I do have to say, I see that as being a situation because I do see a couple of energy. Now, obviously, this is not going to resonate with all of you. Certainly don't try to make it fit. If you know your partner's not cheating, please don't like manifest that kind of thing. But I do feel like there's some sort of situation with this other. Now, for some of you, the competition could certainly be where you feel like you need to compete with another part of your partner's life. You know, with their family, with their friends, with their job, whatever it is. But it's like they're not 100% in it with you, where there is this other entity. So whether it's this other energy of a relationship, it's the job, it's the family, it's the friends, whatever it is, they're not in something with you 100%, or vice versa. You're not in it with them 100%. But let's see what energies you have to tap into to help you through relationship for the month of September. Your Sagittarius energy. Yeah, I mean, this is about the Voyager. I am feeling this very strongly about, you know, for Aries, I just feel like a lot of you are going to be being pulled onto this other path. This is really about being very independent, very enthusiastic. You know, this is very like that, come on, let's go. Very like the Two of Wands, Three of Wands energy as well. So it's enthusiastic, philosophical, independent, generous, ethical, seeking, happy-go-lucky, adventurous, experimental, boundless, risk-taking. So this is what you need right now to get you through the relationship for the month of September. It does seem like whatever's not working, you need to leave it behind and take these chances and move forward and really tap into, you know, what it is that you really want for yourself. So that is what I have for you, my Aries friends. I hope this was helpful for you in some way. Thank you so much. I'll see you in a few days for the tarot and astrology for the middle of September. Until then, guys, thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.